Hi everybody, welcome once again to Lightning TV. So that's it, summer is over, we're into the pre-season games, and on Saturday night it was Sheffield Steeldogs who were in town. Let's go and see what happened. Sam Russell that time round. And the hit goes in. Whistle goes, the door has opened. I think a couple of fans got a little bit more than they bargained for down there just then. Great to see Ross back in the game, especially coaching after his horrific injury earlier on this year, of course, and a stick in the eye which robbed Ross of not just a decent career in ice hockey, but his sight as well in that eye. Another shot coming in here, and great effort there! And it's Kenny Robinson that goes all the way through to open his account in a Milton Keynes Lightning shirt. 10:17 to go in the first period. First goal for Lightning. Sam Russell up high. Kana loses out that time round to Luca. Calvert switches sides. Good effort there by Sheffield. That's a great goal. That's a really well worked goal. It was Brownie and Calvert. And I think it was Luca that scored the goal. But a great effort, fantastic effort. Jordan Lauday looks like he's taken a bit of a hit there. He's slow to get up, but what a great goal. Great response there by Sheffield. Good work down this right-hand side. Just buries it straight in there. What a goal. It's one apiece. 8:53 remaining in the first period. Snacker just puts it onto the stick of Cochrane, and here come Sheffield again, and they take the lead. That's a brilliant goal. Kieran Brown, short-handed of course. It was Cochrane that picked up the puck initially, fed Kieran Brown. It was a leg race, and off they went. Great release. All the way down. He wasn't going to miss from there. Goes low, beats Lauday. It's Milton Keynes Lightning 1, Sheffield Steeldogs 2, 3:58 remaining in the first period. It'll be Brodie Jessen down for the face-off for Lightning. 5 seconds to go. Opportunity now to get a shot on goal, which they managed to do that time round, but it's parried away by Zamodra. And as the buzzer goes at the end of the first period here in Milton Keynes, in this pre-season challenge game, it's Sheffield Steeldogs 2, Smith Recycling spotted Milton Keynes Lightning 1. Anyway, here we go. Start the second period. Steeldogs leading, of course. Canada this time picks it up. Brown doing some defensive work and takes it all the way over to the right-hand side. And I think it was Tim Smith who took the puck on an ankle there. He looks to be in some discomfort. Shot comes in. Lauday parries that away. Danacek. There's Tim Smith who's really struggling there. Can hardly put his weight on that. Kana. McPherson tries to get a tip in. Forces Zamodra into a save, and Smith eventually gets to the bench, and he really is looking like he's in some pain. Not going to take that stick off, that skate off for an hour or so. Griffin, great work by James Griffin. Opportunity now for Lightning, puts it straight in, and it's scored! And it's Rio Grinnell Park up close. Great work by James Griffin. Lightning pull level. It's a short-handed goal, of course, with Sam Russell being in the bin for the next 3 seconds. There were 15:48 remaining in the second period. Lightning even things up. Jameson. McPherson circling. Jameson opts to go left-hand side. Calvert, beg your pardon, Cowley. Straight through the middle. Tanaka, great play, Tanaka, no shot comes in! That's how he opens his account. Great work by Lightning. Great work by Cal Tanaka. just freed it up. It's a power play goal, of course. It'll put Sheffield back to full strength. But it was Tanaka that picked it up all the way through, saw when it was coming, and Nari just goes top shelf on that. Gives Zamodra absolutely no chance. Lightning take the lead, 14-14 to go, back to full strength for Sheffield. And it'll be Nari and Brown who'll go down and contest the face-off. Nari wins marginally, but Danacek picks it up. Smith just flicks it in. Danacek again. Opportunity now for Sheffield. Janacek goes round Lorde, evens it up at 3 apiece. Jordan Lorde left pretty much standing there. Another great goal for Sheffield. Just dispossessed, and they didn't give up on the puck at all. Danacek just, Nari with the poke check, picks up the resulting pass, just skips in, skates round Jordan Lorde and just dumps it in. 11:01 remaining in the second. It's a 3-all game. Stokes opts to take it through a bit of traffic. Griffin gets his stick in there, and that time round it comes all the way back to James Griffin, wearing the A, of course, on his shirt this season for Lightning. Russ Cowley, the captain, and the other alternate captain is, of course, Graham McPherson. Stokes with the shot, just comes off the skate that time of Griffin. Doxey goes centre ice. Salem in support. Great goal by Doxey. Went low and to the right of Jordan Lorde. Lights the lamp for Sheffield. 7:48 to go. And Sheffield take the lead again. The odd goal in 7. 4-3 Sheffield. Great goal. Great goal. Had options there to pass the puck over to the left-hand side. Didn't even look like he was going to pass that. Knew exactly what he was going to do. And beats Lorde down to his right-hand side and low. Lining in possession again. McPherson just looks to pass it across, but it was just beyond Tanaka, who'd already been in that particular space. Graham, last minute of the second period. There it's stick in the middle of the ice there. Kana. Jessen can't get anything on that, and he'll be chased down by Griffin. And Tanaka will go and forecheck. Zamodra forced into a bit of stick work, and Cowley couldn't get anything on that then, but good pass from out deep. Lightning finishing the period well. Zamodra can't get anything on it again. It just bubbles in. And this time round, it's Kyle Tanaka who evens the scoring up with 30 seconds to go. It's 4 apiece. Untidy net minding from Zamodra. Shot came in from Ben Russell through a bit of traffic. Zamodra spills it. It goes in. A couple of sticks go in there, and it just presents itself, and Kyle Tanaka picks up that loose change and draws Lightning level. Griffin again, straight to the stick of Nari, good pass. Ferguson in support, Nari lets the shot go. Carried away from Zamodra that time round. Robertson couldn't get a stick on that one that time. But it's away with Brown. Tries to switch sides, and as the buzzer goes, it's all even at the end of the second period. Milton Keynes Lightning 4, Sheffield Steeldogs 4. Pretty decent game of hockey so far. So here we go, Mr. Matthews has got the puck in hand. Charlie Thompson it is, up against Russ Cowley for the opening face-off of his final 20 minutes here at the Milton Keynes Arena. You're watching Lightning TV. Welcome to this first broadcast of the new season. We've got 1 minute 30 remaining on the Harry Ferguson penalty. And of course, Cowley now sits 2 minutes for tripping as well. A good sustained period, a penalty for Sheffield now, an opportunity on the power play, of course. And a shot comes in, great shot into the back of, I think that was Griffin that hit. Luca with another shot, Griffin with a great blocking. Never one to shy away from that responsibility, James Griffin. Another shot comes in. That's a great shot. Over on the right flank. Kieran Brown that time, one timer. Goes low on Jordan Lauday. And Sheffield take the lead again. And that's a power play goal. That means Lightning will get one player back on the ice. Good work by Sheffield. Brought it all the way over to the far side. One timer. And that's an absolutely brilliant shot. Kieran Brown with the goal. Milton Keynes Lightning 4. Sheffield Steeldogs 5. Tanaka waiting for any loose change that may come out of there. And Kana down there as well. But it's Sheffield to come away with the puck. Graham skates down in front of the benches to provide a pass should he need it. Danacek into neutral zone. Pass it over to the left-hand side. Another shot comes in. Lauday's up to the challenge on that occasion. Just replaces the goal onto his moorings, and Lightning have an opportunity just to slow things down a little bit. McPherson up against Bell. Bell comes away with it that time round. Grinnell Park manages to get a stick on it, but Sheffield have numbers now. Graham punches it down, and Ben Russell will need to go and do some defensive duties as Lightning go back to full strength with 7:45 on the clock. Another shot comes in. Ashley Calvert that time round beats Jordan Lauday. Sheffield take a 2-goal lead, 7:41 remaining. It was well worked again by Sheffield. Keeping everything going, keeping the legs moving, keeping the puck moving. And down low, Ashley Calvert that close in. Very, very difficult for any netminder to stop those kind of shots. Jordan Lauday beaten again. Sheffield 6, Milton Keynes 4. Ferguson down for the face-off, this time against Brownlee. Sheffield win that again. In good value for their face-off wins tonight. Puck breaks loose again. Second and third by the cherry, and it still doesn't break for a grey stick. It's fired all the way down. Lauday will go and pick that up, and Lightning will look to move again. Jameson now at speed. Looks to set something up for Lightning. Can he get anything done now? 1:21. Goes to ground that time. He'll need to pick himself up. Good defensive work by Sheffield. Sheffield now go back to full strength. Almost had Cochrane breaking straight out of the penalty box there. Ferguson with the shot. Warburton powers away. And it's picked up at the back door by Nari with 1:07 to go. Lightning pull one back. Good work by Lightning there, never gave up. There was a risk there, Cochrane could have picked that up as he came out of the box, but it's Ferguson fired it all the way across, and it was Nari under a challenge. He was going down just as the puck came off Warburton's pad. And the forward slotted it away. A minute to go, 1:07 to be exact. So, face off, dead centre ice. 47 seconds to go. What can Lightning pull out the bag? Lauday stays in his goal for the time being. McPherson. Lauday now comes to the bench. The extra skater is on. Ross Green it is, the extra skater. The Sheffield have people spare if they need them. They're working the puck into space, and Green now, he'll dumb that down, and Warburton will just shuffle that away. Cochrane just scoops it up, and Green will need to chase that as we go into the last 20 or so seconds. Green now looking for an outlet. Jameson fires that into the corner. It comes off a stick of Warburton. Cowley, 15 seconds for Lightning to do something. Jameson again into the last 10. They've got to get a shot off. Can they get there? Cowley can't get the shot away. Into the last 5 seconds. Brown shoots way high, and the buzzer goes at the end of the game. And as pre-season challenge games go, that was pretty entertaining. Milton Keynes Lightning 5, Sheffield Steeldogs come out the winners 6. So there you go, a very narrow loss on Saturday night to Sheffield. And after the game, I caught up with Lightning head coach Lewis Clifford. Lewis, a narrow loss tonight, but you can't fault the work rate of those guys out there.
No, it was really actually quite a positive. You know, obviously no one likes losing. We never set out to lose, but you know, a 6-5 game, it really could have gone either way. And I honestly felt that for large parts of the game, we were the better team.
Some really good pace out there tonight. Callie Robertson seems to be a real find, and when you've got people like Lee Jameson and Grant McPherson really rolling back the clock, that really helps.
Yeah, I mean, the whole way I've built the team is that we've got the youth and we've got the experience, and those young guys are there to try and make the old guys feel young sometimes, and sometimes the old guys are there to bring the young guys in line. And you know what, tonight we had a lot of pace about us, team speed. We got quite a few power plays from it, which, you know, that's going to take time to come together. But it's all positive because, you know, their guys were getting desperate and grabbing a hold of us. Ref could have called a lot more on another night. And, you know, this team has been built to be fast, and it was fast tonight.
Looks as well like this league is going to be, you know, fairly physical as well, and you know the guys are not scared of playing the body and finishing the hits off as well.
Oh no, not at all. Yeah, no, it's not a game. It's not a game for soft people as it is, but we certainly haven't got any on our team, and you know we're not going to be a team that's going to go out and try and, you know, start line brawls every night. But we're certainly not a team that's going to shy away from any physical confrontation. You know, going to the dirty areas is how you get your rewards generally. If you see how many goals we scored tonight from right in front of the net, they're the tough areas to go to, and our guys are willing to go there. So that bodes well for the future.
We've talked a lot over the last few weeks. There's been a lot of conversations about the work that's gone in to get Lightning to this stage from yourself and the management team, from the fans, everybody who's done bits and pieces out. And that crowd tonight was absolutely superb. You know, well over 2,000 people. They were queuing around the corner again to get in here. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I don't think anyone, probably myself included, but certainly the rest of the boys in that room, I don't think any of them expected to see that when they skated out for warm-up. I've been telling them all week our ticket sales are going well, you know, send them little updates, but none of us could have foreseen a crowd like that for game number one.
Another warm-up tomorrow up in Sheffield, and then you know, a couple of days rest, bit of training before another pre-season warm-up next week. So games are coming thick and fast now. Yeah,
I mean, what's important to me, really important, really encouraging, is that none of those goals tonight were scored because our players weren't good enough. All of the things that we caused us to let in goals tonight are correctable mistakes. So that's great. So tomorrow we'll be a little bit better with what I can do on a board and maybe a bit of video. And then next Saturday we'll be better still, and we'll carry on improving as I manage to put different things in place. You know, a couple of training sessions is not long enough to put everything I need to put in place. But the guys are working hard, they're buying in, and we will get there.
Brilliant. Well, Cliff, thanks so much for talking to us. I know you want to go to the boys now, but good luck tomorrow, and we'll chat to you soon.
Yeah, cheers, Chris.
Once again, many thanks to Lewis Clifford for taking the time to come up and chat to us after the game. Now, Saturday night, Lightning had a brand new match night announcer for the very first time this season. Jack Dennis was in the chair, and after the game, I caught up with him. Well, I'm here with Milton Keynes Lightning brand new match night announcer, Jack Dennis. Jack, that was your first time out tonight. Bit of a baptism of fire in front of a couple of thousand people, but it went well.
Yeah, I think it went really well. I thought the game was great. I really enjoyed myself. I mean, I'm pretty new to this, and so to go out there and do it in front of over 2,000 people is crazy, really difficult. But I had a great, you know, my assistant Ollie, he did so well today, and I was really proud of him. And yeah, I think it's going to take me a little while to grow into it and to get better at it. But I've got my list of things I'm going to work on for next week, and then next week will come and I'll have a list for the week after that. You know, so I'm really pleased with how today went.
I saw when you came in nice and early. You were talking to Mark, the DJ, and everything else. So, you know, everything was set up for you, and you got to tweak things. And I guess with a role it is, you got to make it your own. Yeah.
I mean, I think you have to take things that you've loved from the past as a fan, like things that I love other people have done, and I want to bring my own thing to it. But I've got to, you know, this was my entry. Okay, this is what I need to expect, and this is what is coming up for me. And I'm like, okay, cool, now I know it. But yeah, I had a great team to work with today, and me and Ollie got in ridiculously early just so we could get as much in as we can, get as many run-throughs, and we wanted it to be as good as possible for tonight.
Brilliant. Well, listen, all the best for the rest of the season. Great job tonight, and look forward to seeing what you're doing every week.
Thank you very much, and thanks to everyone for coming tonight. That was great.
So thanks everybody for watching this edition of Lightning TV for this week. Don't forget, it's pre-season action again next Saturday night here at the Milton Keynes Arena. 7 o'clock face-off. Hull are in town. We'll see you then. Take care.